welcome back everybody to the 100K Poker Bankroll Builder Bink or Bust Challenge, where we try to run 2,500 up to a 100K bankroll. Um, Currently, there are 4 tables running on the site, so we are sitting those 4 tables. Um, and yeah, we're just going to keep grinding, try to get some longer sessions in. Really just kind of every time we play, we're trying to stream. Haven't been playing as much as normal lately, but I'm working on increasing that. We're just going to go 16, shove any flop here against the 37 big blind open from a 63 VPIP. But also just like shove free, both are fine. They call super wide, so we can get it in with, they'll even call fold here a lot when they miss. So getting it in with the ace high is really good. We get called by king queen. So now instead of like 60-40, we're 80-20. Great spot. We also block the clubs. Or he can't go runner clubs, I guess, actually, but yeah, we can run it twice. Okay, check here. Okay, fade. And we fade the first one. That's a good turn. Nice. Okay, we pair up on the turn here. He checks flop. We're going to stab here with the fours. Probably the best hand a lot of the time. And we're going to go over bet here, make it look a little bit bluffy. I think he'll call an ace or a jack, at least some portion of the time. Fold the 8-6. So bankroll's currently sitting at 8,100. For those of you just joining, we did run this up at, oh, here we go. Finally, the stream link shows up to 10.5, like 45 days into the session, or into this bankroll challenge. And then things kind of just went downhill from there. But we did drop. So we went from 25 to 10.5, back down to like, I don't even know, 4,800 or something. Now we're back up to 81 or so. So huge downswing. It's actually the biggest downswing I've had in like 3 years. Hand-wise, anyways, it was over like 150k hands. So it's pretty frustrating. But we did kind of pull through it, so managed to survive it, at the very least. Anyways, king 7's a raise there. Okay, bottom pair. We will check call 1 against this guy. I think it's easy to play the 10s here just by c-betting. We're not going to call king 7 to a 4x open. This could get... I wonder how that works. Imagine this is an ace. How does that work for the bad beat? I think we're just going to try to check down here, maybe. Yeah, I don't think we can bet there. Well, I'm happy to chop. Insane flop call, though. If you're going to do anything there, it should be check raising. Jackman here is playing every hand, so we're going to be a little bit tighter in the big blind. Doesn't like folding either, so we're going to be picking our hands a little bit on the tighter side against him. Yeah, king 10 will raise. He's going to call. Yeah, so he's just calling every hand. He's trying to hit basically against us, which is fine. We just need to be aware of that. Flop, we do value bet. We're going to bet small again here on the turn. We know he's not check raising like the standard type of hands where you have like backdoors and stuff. We're definitely check calling here. Make 2 pair, we're going to be check calling again. He goes half pot, we'll call. If he goes like full pot, we might let this go. He does give up, just has a bare ace probably. Jack 9, yeah, that's fine. It's not going to be too many 10s in their ranges. Most of the Jack 10, King 10, like 9-10 type hands with all those backdoors would be. I'm just going to go for value against ace high. Okay. And we'll bet small here at a position. calls. Jack on the turn. We're gonna check. He checks again, and I'm gonna bet really small. I don't think he's gonna bluff after checking turn, so we just want to bet and get called by like a worse king or a 9 or exactly that, any pocket pair. Okay, limped pot, Jack 6. We're gonna raise. See if there's any other NL50 tables running. There are not. Okay, and we're gonna bet for value here one more time when the Jack hits. I don't think there's much value to go for again. Okay, we get called by Jackman and Family Man. We'll start with half pot, roughly. He calls. He's calling everything. Any pocket pair, any 2-pair, any flush draw, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to go big here. Calls. King's not great. He shoves, we have to fold. He does check. I think with top set we have to go for value here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, we just have to fold now. He's not going to be bluffing there, so he either has a 10 or a spades. One of the two. Most likely spades. Because with the spades out there, it's less likely he would actually do that with just a 10. But you gotta be willing to make those folds, even with like top set here. Most likely he had like 4 or 5 spades, or something along those lines. The odds of a bluff are pretty slim. And I think we can value bet the ace here. Once check 2, he limps in. We're gonna raise king 10. Okay, and we're just gonna be value betting again. Pretty sure we ISO limped, or no, we just called, so we'll check here. And we do value bet the ace with the jack kicker. Alright. So Bobby's got an ace here, I would say 100% of the time. We just have to get out of the way. Things are pretty dead this morning. Snap calls. Guess we have to fold. Pretty sure this guy was playing NL 100, and I'm almost positive he was a bot. After playing him heads up on a couple tables, I became pretty confident in that. And then he auto jumped, dropped to like NL 25 after that, which was interesting. I think we just jam here once turn checks around. Okay, flop second pair. Definitely call. Checks, call, check again. Okay, pocket kings, bottom left. We're obviously going to be raising this up. I think we'll just go 20. The other option, we'll be clicking it back. 5. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Knucklehead just called 5 and didn't shove, so I think we'll just rip it for him. It is tempting, though, to go 5, and then he shoves, and then a few other people feel like they're committed to come along. Okay, and we're just going to go small here. ace queen, king queen, queen jack, stuff like that. And now we're just gonna rip turn, and we're gonna call here with the ace. That guy turns the world. No nine, no heart is what we're looking for. Nice. We lose to him though now. I don't know if we lose. I think we win the big pot though, right? Yeah, the 192 is the side pot, so we'll take the 192. It's okay. That rake is insane. It is, so the rake is literally 12 and a bit big blinds. Crazy. Okay, the 6-3 suited. This guy lets in. It's fine. Knee chips, tiny 3-bets as we're just jamming, of course. We can lead this board, we can check this board, both are fine. Okay, great spot here with the ace king. Yeah, we're gonna check call, I think, with the hearts. They did have the better heart. Okay. Oh, flops the world again. Nice. That's a good thing to dodge. Eat up a bunch of his hearts. So no deuce, no queen. Nice. Hold 9 deuce off. We did try streaming Twitch yesterday, so it's actually pretty good over there too. So I think eventually we're gonna try to double stream both platforms. We really want to get this, get on the stream team there for GG. You need 40, an average of 40 consecutive viewers. So that's what we are going to work towards. All right, we got a heads up match here in the top right. So we're going to pay most of the attention to that. We'll just check down the ace high. Okay, we're just going crazy here now. And we went on against, right. Wow, not one bet goes in. I'm actually going to leave the NL50 table. I think it's more likely to fill up if I'm not sitting there. And 3-bet the 10-5. And we'll see bet here. And he calls. All right, we'll just check here now. See what he called flop with. Jack 9 makes sense. Okay, we tiny 3-bet him just because of his stack size. We don't go big. He does call. Gonna go small again here and then just shut rivers. Not the greatest river card. We used all of his sets, if he had any, but pretty clean overall. Weren't really worried about anything, to be honest. And we're gonna double barrel here with the second pair top kicker. Call again. 10 improves some of his range. 10 jack, 6, 7. And we do lose to like 9x again still, so we're gonna check back now. Okay, it's king 9 again. 9 ball has been good to him. Super annoying. Okay, raise here. I will defend the 8-4 some portion of the time. Not very often though, but. And we'll stab turn. Looks like he binked that 10. Good lord, we're running cold. Okay, double straight draw, fold here. Okay, raise it up. Okay, not bad flop. Raised pre. Oh, we did check flop. That was like a misclick or something here. Do defend the 6-4. Did the 3-bet. We 4-bet it sometimes as well. Board's not great for us though. Yeah, we just have to fold it. Okay, bad run out. We're just gonna be letting this go. Okay, queen 9 suited. pretty good hand. We do 3-bet. Yeah, do a lot of 3-betting, even with hands that normally would just call, just because the rake is so high. So like your king 10 suited, your king 10 off, your king jack off, stuff like that. It's going to do a lot more calling heads up. Just starts 3-betting like crazy, especially when villains aren't 4-betting you. Okay. And we're going to bet here with the king of clubs. And we're going to raise the 5-4. And still nothing. All right. Well, we'll try to sit back the NL50 table ourselves, see if anybody will join it. And the 5 deuce, they fold. Okay, we flop second pair. Check back here one time. Okay, we're going to go for value now. Ace high does get there. We're going to check back. Okay. This guy's running pretty hot. Top pair, straight, etc. Okay, we're just let's go. Three bet him with the king 8 suited. If he 4-bets, we will fold this hand. Okay. I think I'm going to bet here. He has lots of ace-x, but he has a bunch of hands that are not ace-x as well. He might float with flush draws like, you know, queen king and queen jack of hearts and 8-9 of hearts and stuff like that. Check back here. Okay, make 2 pair. It's a really good outcome for us. We're going to go for value here on the river. We block him having ace 10. He doesn't have too much ace deuce, ace 8, ace 6 or anything like that. So I'm just bet for value. Do make a pair on the turn. So 2 pair heads up with jack high is not bad. And it goes 4-4. I wonder if ace high bets twice. Probably not. King highs. I think we'll let this one go. Okay, and we'll bump up the aces. So yeah, we're really trying to run this bankroll up to 100K. We've done a few bankroll challenges now. I think we did what, like basically 0 or $100 or whatever to 5K, and then we did like 100 to 10K, 100 to 20K, and now we're doing 2,500 to 100K. Try to like lock in a big 100K bankroll would be pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna value bet again here, obviously. Down. 6-3 suited. We're gonna decrease our 3-bet size a little bit here. Does call. We flop a gut ball. We're gonna barrel it. And the king, really good for our range. We could also go half pot here. He does call. I think we barrel one more time. And we're just giving him money. We are gonna jam here. The king makes it I'm gonna show him the bluff. King makes it less likely that he has a king, and I think at that point when we're not blocking any of the clubs, we just need to go for it. If we had showdown value, you could argue checking more. Showing the bluff can be positive and negative, right? Obviously, it just shows them that you're willing to bluff. Start to get value from them. Other hands. And when we river 2 pair, we're going to go big. Nice. Queen jack, queen king. Queen 8, yep. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, limped pot. We're just going to take the lead here. Jack 6 suited will raise. Okay, so he limps in, calls flop. I'm going to overbet turn on the deuce. Folds, perfect. These are always good boards, like brick turns, when there's no like made hands really out there, as far as like straights go and stuff. And we flop the 6s, and we're just going to call here with the jack. And we call again. I think we just call off. Nice. No value in raising there, even with like what looks like a really strong hand, jack with a flush draw. There's no point in raising. Let's let him blast into us. The 8-4 will keep raising. He hasn't 3-bet at all yet, so happily just keep raising there. And we flop bottom pair. We're just gonna bet and make our life easy. The 10-8 off, I think we can call here. And we'll double barrel here on the 9. Okay, I'm just gonna bet small here. I'm gonna stab here. Nice. Once he checked all the way down, it's just pretty likely he's just over the hand, not interested in continuing. Ace king will bump up. And I think we'll just check here with 7, deuce, give up. Probably should just be one of the hands you just fold pre-flop. Okay, fold the ace 5, 8-5, sorry. Streams are dead this morning. It is Saturday morning, makes sense. There's not too much going on. Even the tables are dead, so. I have a long weekend. A lot of people would have been out last night going pretty crazy. We're gonna delay c-bet here, I think. 10-6 suited. Let's drop to a 7. Big blind 3-bet. It's probably all we really need against him. Just call. Okay. Let's go half pot here. Nice. Nick bag, limps. We'll ISO that with the 7-8 suited. Like he checks back flop, doesn't do anything pre. I think I'm just gonna show down my ace high here, to be honest. I think we'll go 7-5 against this guy. 7-5-8. Lock that in. Nice. Yeah, our ace high is just good there a lot, so happy to show that down. And we're definitely gonna see bet the 9s here for value. All of his like jack queen, king queen, ace x type hands are gonna call. Bump this up as well. Okay, raise the king 8 suited. He goes full 3x. I think we'll call here. Seems to be calling 3-bets a ton, so we'll be a little more cautious with 3-betting certain hands that are really good post flop. Even with the rake being high, if he's going to constantly call, we need to have like more kings, like king x suited, queen x suited, ace x suited, where we have the high card. Especially if he's not folding flops enough. Or calling properly, even. We have lots of backdoor potential, so we are going to bet here. 9-3 we'll let go. If we were running our gauntlet right now, we'd have, what, one? We'd be doubled up here already. We'd have, it's full d5. And we'd have, what, 1, 2, pretty well 3 tables ready to jump ship. All right, make 2 pair on the river. I think we just call. There's a lot of straights. There's a lot of same hand, better 2 pairs out there. Flush draws, etc. So getting, even if we had the best hand, we have to be able to get called by worse. And the queen 5 is just a fold. So yeah, you want to do a lot more like folding. I guess if he's betting small, we can probably add in calling too. Check here. Raise here. We do have a gut shot, so we're just going to attack him here once he checks back flop. 10-3 is a little big, should just be 10. Even 9's probably fine. Okay. King 10 off, we'll defend. Probably gonna start 3-betting these hands more. 6 is 3x open for sure. 3/4 pot, we'll just let it go. Okay, fold King 5. So yeah, we're gonna set a goal for ourselves, I think, with this bankroll challenge, trying to keep it a little bit more interesting and get people a little bit more invested in it. Um, Queen six just fold, and I'm thinking we do something like, if we hit the 100K bankroll challenge, we go play. We go play the World Series next year, or you know what I mean, something like that. Pick like 3 events that we have to go play next year. If we got there to the 100K, maybe we guarantee like a piece too, like we give away 1% or something. Okay, rated the sevens for sure. Jack 10 was fold. Okay, we managed to get an NL50 table to get up and running. Probably sit one more now. We'll move this down here though. No point having it up in that corner. Spot's gonna be up there automatically. And we're gonna 3-bet the Queen 3 suited. Raise the King 10, raise here. We'll just take a flop, I guess, with the Jack 8. Raise the King 9. And we're gonna stab here on the turn. Clicks it back. I guess with our double open ender, we just have to call there. Or a double gutter. Or no, open ended. What am I talking about? Okay, we're gonna value bet here. Again, he just calls pre, so like it's pretty unlikely he's gonna have like 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces, ace, kings, stuff like that. He does call flop. We'll have some 7x, some 9x, some 4x. Some like 10-8 type hands that just got there, some jack 10 type hands. We'll just look to showdown now, I think. Most of his ace high checks, so we're going to be good a lot of the time here. So I'm happily just check back. And then there's times I'll have that 5s, 6s, 4s, that kind of thing. Okay, flop open-ended. I'm just going to overbet here. His range is massive, so I just want to kind of attack that and not give him a reason to think that we might fold. We'll raise the Queen 5. Fold the 9-8. So yeah, make sure if you guys are watching the stream, feel free to chat, feel free to leave comments, feel free to hit that like button. Helps promote the stream. We really are going to try to figure out how to increase the engagement more, get the stream out there a bit more. Try to get into the 4, 5, 6, 7. We do block like 6, 7 stuff. King high is just good too often here, so we'll just check again and showdown. But yeah, getting into the stream team would be fantastic. That would really help us actually towards that 100K bankroll that we're after. Fold 9 deuce. Fold jack 4. Okay, fold the 6-5. Okay, 3-bet the a7 suited against shovel spades. Raise the 6 deuce. Fold the 8-3 suited. It is a little bit more difficult though to get the stream growing with cash games. Like tournaments just have that built-in storyline and people want to see, and as you're getting deep, like people will flock in because they want to watch the final table and stuff. Whereas cash games are a little bit more like dull for the average Joe. It's the same way on the poker sites. If you check them out, there's going to be 100, 200 people playing cash games, but when you check out we're gonna go for value now. But you check out this, like every poker tournament's got 500, 600, 800, 1,000 people running it. So just one of those things. People like the score. They like to see the score. They like to watch you running towards that score. Um, so cash games are a bit different. Doug Polk kind of stole our idea the other day. He ran a gauntlet, which is what we've been talking about for weeks now. We just haven't done it. Um, where you start with a set amount of funds at a set stake, and every time you double your stack, you jump to the next level, which is something we are still going to be doing when the opportunity arises. And we actually have, like right now, as you can see here, there's a few NL100 tables running, but that's about it. So it's a little bit more difficult to run that, but if we can get a night here where I got time, we're definitely run the gauntlet. We're gonna change the name too. That's obviously the one he used, but we had the idea before he even did it, so we'll come up with a better name and run that. And basically what it'll be is we'll try to run to like an NL1K stack or something like that. Call that the goal. We do get 3-bet here. We will be 4-betting the ace-5 suited. We do call this a lot of the time as well. I'd rather 4-bet fold here, I think. But generally speaking, I prefer to like 3-bet and then 5-bet shove the ace-5 suited. Especially against somebody like Shovel Spades. Like some of these guys are just super nitty when it comes to like 3-betting and whatnot. So probably better just to have called there, to be honest. You can go post flop. Pretty sure I raised this, right? Yeah. We fold here. We've lost our heads-up match. Well, we won it, but like it's no longer running. We are going to double barrel here when we turn the open ender. Like on this flop, he'll be calling all of his overcards, which should have been 3-betting like pre-flop, but most villains don't do that. So there's a lot of like called. Once he calls turn, he's just going to have like a 6 and an 8 too often. So we're going to let that go. Even like 8, 9, 9, 10, stuff like that. You know, he has all those hands in that range. It's a good flop. Checks to us. I think we will stab. Definitely stabbing this board. Okay. I think we're going to double barrel here. It's not really a board that you're going to see him check call then check raise turn on very often. So I don't really think we need to worry about getting check raised off our hand here too often. So pretty happy to just put in another barrel. Unfortunately, he just has a bad ace with the check call line. He called two with eights. Not sure about that, but blind versus blind, I guess it's fine for sure. And we will raise the queen 7. Fold king 8. See if there's any satellites running right now. Sorry, I just got to pull this off screen. I've had it a couple. There's been a couple times where they've taken the video down for having that up for too lengthy of a time. Daily turbo running. $9-6, we will bump up. World Series, $100 mini main event. There's one that starts at 9. That's a ways away though. Well, there's one tiny little tournament I'm running. You might as well just register it. Check here, fold to 10-6. Why not, right? It's a tiny little $1 buy-in. It is the only tournament running. So. We can throw it in there for fun. Why not? Okay, sorry. Let's get back to these quick. I can't get this thing to scroll over. There we go. Alright, in we go. That was a struggle. Checks flop, checks turn. Okay. Okay, bets. We're gonna call. We're gonna raise if he c-bets into us. Or if he double barrels, we're gonna raise. I think we'll just try to take our ace side showdown now. Full win with the 7, good. You got pocket kings here in the top right. Half stack, so we'll just go 7. Ace on the flop, just check. Value bet turn. Not a great flop. Hey, from 5-4. Okay, raise the sevens. Check call bottom right. Killed by the rivers here. That's the only hand that makes sense. Not necessarily that hand, but like a 2-pair with the king. Pretty much the only hand. Or a bluff. Most of the time. For like weak players. We'll fold here to the pot. And we'll value bet here with the straight. Fold the 9-4. We'll let here 9-7 go as well. Fold the king 7. We did just throw up this random tournament. It's the only tournament running currently. He's probably opening every small blind, so we're just gonna start like 3-betting him and playing a decent range. Let's see if he adjusts or not. We will raise the pocket threes. 8-7 suited will bump up as well. Guess we'll defend. Check folds. This guy's just playing every hand, so we'll just have to be blasting back into him. Three bet here, we'll defend the 7-8 suited. Bit of a brick for us. It's really small. I think I'm gonna float one. And then bet turn. And check fold. I don't think he's going to be willing to fold anything now. Too often. Yeah. Especially when he gets there on the river. Surprised he didn't actually just check give up there the way he's been playing, to be honest, on the turn. We probably could have gone bigger and got him to fold, maybe. But I think we're going to tighten up a little bit here. If he 3-bets again in the top left, we're just going to jam. This time, though, he checks. Fold the 10-6 suited. Fold the queen 6. Fold the 9-6. Okay. Fold the 9 deuce. fold 10-3. We're going to raise the ace-9, fold the ace-5. With the ace of spades here, it's a good flop to just overbet. Nobody really has too much that's strong here, like king jack, kings, jacks. Those types of hands are all 3-betting three-handed. And I think we're just going to 3-bet him more often with these types of hands because he is opening so wide out of this small line. It's a good flop. Now we're just going to go into check call mode. Sometimes this like overbet shove can look bluffy, like miss spades, so take our shot there. Could argue against him, maybe it's better to small bet and let him jam over or check and give him just a chance to blast. Here we're just going to make a standard c-bet. Double barrel any like 10, basically, 7, stuff that gives us more equity. King spades is usually a pretty good card to double barrel, but he will call more of his pocket pairs now. And we do turn a straight here in the bottom left. So limped pot, we're just going to bet here, check here. I think we'll just give up on this hand in the top right. Ace queen, we're all in here. Okay, and we make the straight. We're gonna double barrel for value, of course. And then just jamming like all rivers. And against this guy, it's all in. There's a high likelihood he has like ace king though when he opens to 16 big blinds. Or 10-9 suited. He gets there. He's just cooking today. He's just running really hot, so it's fine. We're gonna be out here. Yep. Fold 9-5. Shovel spades manages to dodge. Ace 10 off here, you can 3-bet, or you can just call. His range is obviously super wide, so, but keeping time to cake in isn't bad either. And we're just gonna check call. So we do have 2s, 4s, 5s here. He checks back, and we're just gonna bit of a block bet here. But I think it's hard to get called by too much worse. Obviously, when the ace falls, that's great for us to get paid here, and the money just goes in. And we'll raise king 10 off in the top right. Are you fucking kidding me? Bottom left here, we do get stacked with a river 4 outer. Unfortunately, to this guy with king 6 offsuit. Fold the ace 6. Get down anyways with the stab, perfect. Okay. Four-handed, we can go a little bit bigger now, maybe. The min opening's still great because it gives you an instant advantage because people are just under defending to the min raise. We go 2.3, four-handed. Okay, we do get a call. 10-9-9 flop. Ace King's just going to be good a lot here. I think if we value bet, I think we can actually value bet here quite often. It's not like a 10 and a 9 is not going to be a huge portion of his range, but he's going to have lots of like gutter balls and stuff. Lots of Jack Queen, lots of 7-8, those types of hands, and we will call for sure on the King River. Come on, guys. Shit is so tilted. Okay, fold 9-3. Head of the big blind, 7's mostly call. Okay, and we're gonna value bet. Value bet the 5 as well. Limp to pot. I think we'll fold. He can definitely be bluffing there when I go that small on the turn because he's gonna know that I don't have a 9 there, so it's probably a spot where we need to check or go big, and our hand doesn't want to go big, so we should probably check there. In reality, should have valued that river, I think. Fold the King 4, Queen 5 fold, 10-7 fold. That's a bit of an annoying hand there with the King 6, and then the King 10 instantly to get paid. We were losing anyways, but I mean, we weren't going to lose that much. We're just going to fold the 3s. No value in set mining a 30 big stack. Just let it go, move on. Or shove. You know, shoving might be actually technically better, given stack sizes. We are going to ISO the ace 8, raise the ace 3. Fold the King 3, fold the 7 deuce, fold the ace 6. Fold the Jack 6, check here. We get 3-bet from Family Man. We are just going to be looking to get this in, though, of course. Sometimes, like, these spots, you almost want to just shove. Seems spewy, but, like, villains, a lot of the tank shoves, like, queens kick it. Saint shoves queens, kings, aces, so we'll run it twice if he would like, for sure. Runs it once. Okay, let's see if we hold. We do block the diamonds, so that's good, and the clubs. We are going to fold to him for betting to 30. Okay, 7 of clubs is good. That's a safe card for us, obviously. We just need to dodge a 2-outer on the river. They've not been great to us today, but uh-oh. Good. Sometimes I find when the cards leg out like that, you just, I don't know. It's what you don't want to see. Great. Double up through Family Man. That's nice. Tempting to run the gauntlet right now. It'd be a long task though, probably, like longer than you might think. I feel like even starting in the morning would be a good spot. where there's just a lot of weak villains playing. You can get a pretty easy double up through a few of the stakes pretty quickly. Fold the king six. Fold the seven deuce. Fold the queen five. Just trying to adjust here a little bit. Yes, we're pretty much at all the tables we can be at right now. Raise the king four suited. The ace 10. We're going to attack the turn here once he checks back flop. Fold 10-5. Okay. Pocket twos, we raise. I think the big c-bet, or the big open on the button, is profitable because it's only going to be profitable if you're c-betting enough and they're folding enough post-flop. Villains do fold a lot post-flop. They don't 3-bet enough, so that makes it profitable, but we have to actually start attacking, I think, with a better c-bet range more often. 8-10-10, pretty standard c-bet here in a 3-bet pot. Queen's really good. We're going to check now. And then we're going to value bet river and or call a bet from him. Fold here. It's good. Yeah, I like checking back the queen there on the turn. Protects our turn check back range a lot. Against like regulars. Also gives them a chance to bluff river like that. So pretty much I have ten deuce fold. And we're gonna stab here. And we're gonna bump up the ace queen, fold 7-4, king 9, definitely folding that. King 10 we can open. King 9 suited we definitely raise as well. 3-betting the sixes. Ooh, cold calls. So we basically need a 6 to do anything. This cold call is like 10s, jacks, ace, king most of the time. And we go small. That's a great outcome, is for him to fold. His family man's going to fold almost always. When he doesn't like 4-bet pre, he's not going to have those strong hands. We have tons of king X in our range. So, in that spot, we're just doing a lot of like bet flop, bet turn, shove river on dry boards like that. Ooh. Leads half pot into us. We're calling here. Okay, good turn. Okay, we're gonna value bet. Okay, flop flush. So we pretty much lose to pocket fives and 6-7, but maybe we should have let out here. Nice. 4x maybe? Queens? Wow. No 3-bet pre. Did he 3-bet pre? What happened to that hand? Let's still check that. He just called. Yeah. That's why it's crazy to just call there. And we'll 3-bet the king 7 suited, nice and small. When nobody cold 4-bets and villains, especially when villains don't play a proper 4-bet range, your 3-betting range can be pretty massive. Because your range is going to be so strong in their minds that you can pretty much attack them with anything. Especially suited, because you just pick up so much equity on the flop. We flop a flush draw, so we're barreling here. We'll let the 9-3 suited go. Goes for the check raise. Definitely calling at least one here. Pretty much the only bet sizing that we fold to, but that's fine. And he probably didn't have a queen. He didn't have a queen. Maybe he had like ace x diamonds. Potentially a bluff some portion of the time. Maybe pocket sixes, pocket tens, but check raising a flop there. It's interesting to say the least. Queen's not lovely card on the river. Okay, we praise free. He just calls. Flop. He leads into us. Call. Turn goes check, check. River goes check. We'll check here with him the king 7-10. Nice. 10 deuce. Insanity. And not folding here with the king. We just let him bet. So the whole point of checking flop is to give him like a reason to go bet. The fact that he's that strong is just bonkers. Okay, fold jack 8. Channel is just dead this morning, which is unfortunate. Thought we had a pretty good thumbnail too. Up here in a limp pot, ace of the queen 7 suited. That's a good flop. We're just going to jam into the 17 bigs. We do get called. Okay, we need a king or a club. Okay, lub. Queen 7 or a club. No good. Okay. Once he checks back flop, king's not great. King's good for our range. He's more likely to have weak pocket pairs here, maybe ace king some portion of the time. Yeah, just let that go. I don't think we could fold to this villain. Their range is just too like everything. So they're just going to be betting here because we've checked it twice. Okay, we'll 3-bet the ace 10. Unfortunately, losing at the NL50 table. But perfectly fine with how we played that hand, I think. Did flop a set of threes here, but it just folded around. Fold the a5, fold 7-4. I think we just go for another check. Jack's probably the worst card we could have seen. Now all the 10-9, the 8-9, stuff like that gets there. Oh yeah, we're happy to just show down the ace-10. I don't think there's any value in betting turn. Not going to get called by too much worse. Risk getting raised. Don't think we need to ISO the 6-7 off. Okay, fold 10-4. We'll fold the king 8 as well. And 6-4 was done that. Fold the 8-4. Fold jack 5. I think the Gladiator's a good idea. Or, guys, stop calling it that. Whatever we're going to call it. But that'll make for an interesting stream, I think, for sure. Getting the cash game streams kicking is what's going to be difficult. But we need to figure out a way to do it. Let's see if let's try check for some NL50 tables, I guess, realistically. Yeah, there is one. Looks like there's one starting up here. We'll jump into it. This in. Fold 7-3. Okay, fold king 2. 3-bet the ace-3 offsuit. Snapshots. Okay. Fold jack 8, fold 5-4. Yeah, it's just been hard to get the stream up and running too much lately with everything going on. Okay. So the run it up is basically where we're going to take, I think we take 100. We do 4 NL25 tables, and you basically turn off the auto buy, and that's it. That's all we get. We bust. And we basically try to run that to what we got to call here against this guy, to whatever like stack size we can kind of think of. All right. Yeah, we're running twice, so we're just dodging an ace or a 4 twice. Fold king 9. It's a good start. Jack is good. Nice. So basically, yeah, you would we would start with 4 tables of NL25. We double, we move to NL50. We double, we move to NL100. We double, we move to NL200, and so on. And we basically just try to run each table up to a 1K stack, or even against this guy. I am going to call here with the king. Of course, he had the 4. And you basically try to run those up to whatever stack we decide, NL 500, NL 1K, and 5K, like whatever it is, and try to run up to that without buying in again. You know, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. But I think if we did something like that, and then added in a giveaway to it, that'd be kind of interesting. Whether we did like a like a 1% giveaway at the end. You know what I mean? So if we managed to turn 1 stack into 1K, we give away $100. If we turned all 4 stacks into 4K, we give away $400. Something like that. And we could just do like 3 draws or something. You know, where give like 60% to first of that 1%, and then 30% to second, 10% to third, or whatever. You know what I mean? So third would get like $40 out of the 400 kind of thing. Or we just give it all to one person and pull a draw. Maybe leave that up to the stream vote or something. But that would kind of be the idea. I think that'd be kind of cool. Happily just check call and showdown. Wow, no value bet on the river with top 2. Crazy. What happened here? We're picking up. Okay, we limped. Okay, we're gonna bet here. The 8-4 will bump up. Calls. And we're going to block bet again. Calls. And we're going to block it again. Block bet again on the river. Okay, we're going to bump this up. Fold queen 5. GQ calls pretty much everything against us, so any king, any ace, we're just jamming against him. Happily take free flops and then jam when we have strong hands. I could 4-bet there sometimes. He'll play pretty fit or fold. you know, we'll just jam here. See? Case in point. Ace 9. Yeah, definitely calling ace 9. Run twice for sure. Likely chop one here with the ace out there. Okay. First one's clean. Second one's a sweat. Nice. Raise the queen 9 suited. But I think that would make for a pretty interesting stream. We would definitely make it so, I don't know, you have to leave a comment or you have to chat or something like that to be like in the draw. Let me just see how many people actually file into it. Be pretty good odds if we actually managed to run the stacks up. But that would be definitely more interesting stream to watch. And just title it like streaming until we turn 100 into 4K or something like that. Okay, fold here. What do we stack here? I don't even remember winning a big hand here. Oh, right, the queen 10 against him. Sometimes he shows up with a better queen, but a lot of the time he's just going to have a brick ball. Okay. Okay, we'll just edit this hand. This guy play tournaments or something. Let's play some, I guess. We'll pretty happily just show down the 8. Ace king versus kings. Nice to see the 8 bink. Again, with the ace here, we're just going to jam against him. We'll fold here. Same thing with the 10s, we'll just jam again. Alright. It's not calling it anything right now. I think 20 bigs, 6s, we jam again. Actually, he might even be a favorite here. Okay. Okay. Alright, we got 3-1. Happy to chop. No hurt. Nice. Get him again. Hold 7-3. Okay, well, we definitely raised the 8s. What happened even here? We raised calls. I guess they'll fold a side. We had a backdoor 2 overs we call. We're going to value bet the jack here in the bottom right. Fold 6-7. Okay, make 2 pair here in the bottom right. And definitely going to, I think we overbet here. 8s, we're going to value bet. Kings, we ISO. 9-10 did get there, so we will be aware of that if somebody starts blasting into us. So 403 Abuser will have some like 4-5, some 5-6, some pocket 2s, 3s, and 6s. He does call, so it's overcalls. 403 Abuser calls. He's not going to call like Queen King or anything like that very often. I'm going to check now. Get 2 callers. We do get a lot of free cards checking. And we'll just show down here with the 7. 4 is not a great card. We're not going to be too interested in this pot now. 403 Abuser, when he doesn't 3-bet pre, he's not going to have very many like if he has 7s, he's just going to check. His like pocket 9s and up probably squeeze against with a fish in there. Even his like 7s probably squeeze. Excuse me. Wow. Fold queen 5. So yeah, his most likely holding is just going to be like either a set or like 5-6 type hands. It's possible he's willing to bluff there, but most of his range is just going to be really strong made hands. Flanks it back with 10-7 suited. We pretty much have to call here. And we are 3-betting the ace queen. He's not been firing back with 4-bets much. 5-6, yeah, we're just gonna let this go. 4 here. Ace king, he would 4-bet all day long. So we're definitely going half pot here. With the queen of spades, we'll go half pot on this board. Ace king gets it in pre or 4-bets pre at least. Button versus small blind for sure. So this is a board like we can go some portion of the time with ace queen because we block king queen, we block ace king. We can just go bet shove. We're gonna go 12 bigs here, and we're gonna go big here on the jack 10-4, and we're just all in on the flop here no matter what. If we run into a jack, it's unfortunate, but so be it. Snaps it off. It's fuck, that is annoying. You can't beat this guy though, man. It doesn't matter how good you run on the short stacks. He will find a way to just get there with something at some point. It's just wild. Jack 10. Calls, jack wins. That's fine. He was due for one. We spiked him twice, I guess, there, so. King jack off. I think we can 3-bet here against when he's just ice-wing out a limper. A little bit sketchier when it's a short stack limp. But I think fine nonetheless. Okay, we're just going to look to block bet to river. Yeah, we're just getting it in here against 15 bigs. Boost queen jack again, perfect. Okay, it's really good hand to see. Raise the king queen. We'll just let that go. Fuck's sakes, man. Run good continues at the NL50 tables as usual. Okay, fold the 9-4, fold the 10-3. Do check call one in the top right. Checks back on the ace. I think we just look to showdown now with sevens. He's obviously going to value bet any ace now. Small 3-bet here. We're going to call. It's a good flop. Nice. And then I think we just go big here. If we go big and he shoves, like he just has like jacks plus pretty much always. Even when he calls, it's just extremely likely he's gonna have tens, jacks, queens or something. Most of his like overcards give up. Most of his like hearts barrel flop. But so yeah, I think probably just check back here. I have to call here when we make the straight. Interesting that he 3-bet Jack 8 off. Right, left. All right, we're gonna check raise here with the Jack 3. Oh, he just folds. It's too bad.
too long. You messed up and I was wrong. Us together's picture perfect, but we were only good on the surface. Always second guessing if there's something that I'm missing. Run away when I'm all you have. Is there something I can say that would bring you back? Know what you're saying when you walk away. And like the sand in an hourglass, watch you falling away, slipping through the cracks. We started okay, but we went off track. I went my own way and I never looked back. Never look back now. Never look back, never look back, never look back. Look back now. Started strong when you came my way. I remember it now like it's yesterday. Different time and a different place. High hopes and even higher stakes. We held on far too long. You messed up and I was wrong. Us together's picture perfect, but we were only good on the surface. Always second guessing if there's something that I'm missing. Run away when I'm all you have. Is there something I can say that would bring you back? Know what you're saying when you walk away. And like the sand in an hourglass, watch you falling away, slipping through the cracks. We started okay, but we went off track. I went my own the shadows, now you see you've done the work, and here's the truth. What's scary can hold beauty too. It's beautiful. Look up and breathe, just stay with me. Your shadow lives in harmony. The ups and downs that come with that, can't have the good without the bad. Without the bad.
We're working on getting the video mic back up here shortly. Permanently, just some stuff going on, so easier to turn the mic off and camera to get that done and dealt with. So we'll be back here shortly, though. Still playing. We'll just have the camera back shortly. And microphone.
Broken love, shattered dreams, torn apart at the seams. Heartache echoes for the night, pain and longing taking flight. Electric waves, emotions rise, heavy beats, tears and rise. A melody of lost connection in this digital affection. Fractured hearts, we dance alone. The rhythm of love, no overthrown. In this electronic symphony, we find solace in our fantasy. In this electronic symphony, we find solace in our fantasy. Fractured
Okay. We'll sit in here at the big blind, and then we'll be right back. Just taking a quick break.
faded hopes, silent pleas, lost within our memories. Heartache whispers in the night, pain and sorrow take their flight. Electric strings, feelings that grow steady retreat. Here's that
shadow now, but this ain't the end. Fingers on the keys, feel the old chords play. Echoes of my soul in the notes I lay. Guitar in my grip, yeah, it's all I own. Making melodies from dust and stone. I'm dust, yeah, but I'm alive. Building dreams that'll never die. Can't break me, can't hold me down. From the ashes, yeah, I wear my crown. I'm dust, yeah, but I'm alive. Building dreams that'll never die. Can't break me, can't hold me down. From the ashes, yeah, I wear my crown. I'm dust, yeah, but I'm alive. Building dreams that'll never die. Can't break me, can't hold me down. From the ashes, yeah, I wear my crown. City lights fade, but I still see a vision of the man I used to be. In the dark, I find my way to shine. Lost my body, but the soul's still mine. Every chord I strike, every beat I feel, turns this dust into something real. These streets, they know my sound by heart. From broken pieces I made my art. I'm dust, yeah, but I'm alive. Building dreams that'll never die. Can't break me, can't hold me down. From the ashes, yeah, I wear my crown. I'm dust, yeah, but I'm alive. Building dreams that'll never die. Can't break me, can't hold me down. From the ashes, yeah, I wear my crown.
Drifting slow, I lose my way. Thoughts they come and fade away. In the night where dreams collide, I feel the pull, the quiet tide. I don't need to rush or fight. Let the moment feel just right. Colors blend, they blur and sway. I'm here now, I'll float away. Hold on but let go, lost in the undertow. Feel the wave flow, light will be alright. Hold on but let go, move where the current flows. In the quiet night will be alright.
for days and still don't get straight. But now you take me home, a place where I belong. This melody in my bones, it takes me home to you. You, oh, home to you, you. You, oh, home
made me feel like a mistake, drowning in heartache. I tell myself, don't look back, he's not worth a single tear. Things will get better with time. Move on, forget the past, feelings fade or disappear. Things will get better with time. They will get better with time. All these thoughts are running through my head, 'cause your goodbye left me high and dry. No, I'm feeling so
What's going on here? Microphone, mute that. Or no, mute that. Microphone's good to go. Fold the 10-7. Yeah, we're back for now. Fold King 10. Just sat out, lost one of my tables. I didn't realize I was out of time. Okay, we'll just stab here with the 10 high. We'll have both 7 through suited. Raise the 10-8 off. So I fold Queen 10. King 10 suited. We're going to 3-4 bet here. Okay. We do check call here at the 10-8, half pot. We check raise as well. He checks pretty quickly. He definitely doesn't have like a super strong hand, but he will have decent portion of like ace-x hands. Just no thin value being gone for from him. Limped pot, we're just going to lead out here. We'll check 6. And we're going to barrel here. Continue here on the King, King 7. Raise the kings. It calls on the King, King 7 board. I think we still attack here. We'll go half pot. A lot of his like 10s and 9s and like ace queen are going to start to fold here when we double barrel, even for half pot. If he does call, we'll just give up. We do beat some like hearts and stuff, but once he calls, I don't think he bluffs hearts enough, so I think we can just check, showdown, and win some portion of the time. And then the rest of the time he bets, he's just going to have like king, queen, king, jack, king 10, ace, king even, because he's so nitty. He might not barrel those. So do want to be cautious with over double barreling against him. Fold the king 8, ISO here. Fold jack deuce. Raise the ace queen. ISO the king 8 suited. Okay, we'll take that down to value bet. Our range is always going to be extremely strong compared to his. Donald Key cold calls. It's going to be a lot of small pocket pairs in there. We're going to go ahead and check. Not going to look to get him off of like 6s, 7s, stuff like that. Fold 10-4. We do check around 3 ways. I'm fine giving up here. Multi-way. And the 8s will just check. Okay. All right, we got it back on our table here. We'll check the eights again. Once he checks back flop, he's not going to have much queen X. He's going to have a lot of 10x though. Probably bets for value on turn though. So once he checks again, we'll just value bet. Now we're targeting like 4x, pocket fives, pocket sixes, ace high, stuff like that. Ace jack, ace king, theoretically 3-bet pre, or at least c-bet flop, that kind of stuff. You would assume. If you guys are just joining the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Feel free to chat and all that good stuff. Definitely help out the channel. Queen 6 full. I guess we'll just fold that barrel. Queen 10 off, we'll let go. 10-8 suited under the gun, it's a fold. 10-9 suited, we raise. Okay, fold it around to us in the big blind. We're not going to let him limp with the king high. Limp calls. Small c-bet should just do fine here. He does call. 9 improves. 9x jack x will be a big portion of his range once he calls flop. So we're just going to get the showdown and call it a day. Flops the nizzles and checks it all the way down. Crazy. So limp call, king 10 suited. Small blind. It's a big c-bet for king 3-8. We'll let that go. This guy limp calls. All right, we are going to double barrel this guy. Holy God, go away. Can't fold. Doesn't have the fold button on him. Jack 9 calls double barrels. Good lord. Massive station. Call the Jack 9 off. UTG, there's big blind ISO. Fold. What was it? Ace Queen 9. Flop and turn. Else. There you go. That's just insanity. Okay. He'll probably fold now, though. It's infuriating when that happens. And we'll check here. Nice. Alright, a few small pots there. You pick up. Okay. And we're going to go like 10x here with 2 limpers. Okay. Overbet here if we're going to bet. Once he calls small blind, they don't have aces, jacks, like that kind of stuff. So you just want to attack that, especially when you have some backdoor equity that you can continue barreling on. Fold the 6-5. Fold 7-4s. Fold Jack 3. Okay. And check King 6. Definitely call one here for that small of a bet with the club backdoor. I think we have to call two once the ace pairs. It is likely he has the ace. Like, most villains don't double barrel twice as a bluff on these stakes. They'll just stab once and give up. It's probably better to listen to their second, like, action. There's always a pretty good rule of thumb. Whatever they do once is kind of whatever. But if they bet twice, then it's significantly more telling to what they have. Case in point. We can 3-bet, we can call. This time we'll just call. River card. Why not folding at this point? Nice. I think we call here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just let the fours go. Ace king suited, we'll just check back. It's a good turn card. Okay, now we're going to be trying to get all the money in. Ace of the fives. Two's not great. Yeah, we just call here. We're kind of done. King 10. Ooh. Good block bet. Good block bet. Actually kind of gave us more value. We wanted to check back. And we'll just check back 5s. For showdown here. 7's a good card. Limp called. Range is going to be really wide. I think we'll just fold to that pre-quarter bot bet though. We have really nothing to draw to. There's like any cards he has at least like 6, 7, 8, 9 outs against us pretty well. So we're just hoping to like call and then get to showdown with nothing kind of thing. It's not gonna work out great for us very often. Fold the 8-4. King 2 suited we just call. Most king suited we just call versus small blind opens. You don't do a lot of 3-betting there. Out of the big blind versus small blind open. Finally did a stream on Twitch the other day. It was like 30 minutes. I was just kind of figuring out. It's actually kind of clean over there too. So I think I am definitely going to upgrade to do the double streaming with both platforms. And we're going to value bet the king of spades. That's kind of what we would expect to see once he checks flop. Or at least call one sometimes with ace-x. We defend, definitely call here with the king. Proceed cautiously. I'm pretty sure he actually opened pre-flop that time, didn't he? No, he didn't. We'll just let it go. Probably over-folding to this guy. But okay. Fold the ace-9, but yeah, I think we're going to do the double stream. I think it'll definitely... Maybe we should have the open free. He just left there. Should definitely be icing the ace-9, I think. Oh, quads, nice hand. Against this guy under the gun, I think we'll just call ace-king. Lead out with it as well. Just gonna play very fair fold. We'll fold the 10-7, raise the 7s, fold the ace-9. Okay. Fold the 6 deuce, fold the 9-8, fold the jack deuce, 6 deuce, 6-3, 7-3. Fold the 9-5. Fold the king 4. Fold the king 6. Probably do a giveaway too. Fold the king 7, fold the 9-5. Raise the 9s, raise the 7s. King queen off will bump up. Okay, we got some nice fish at this table. Raise the king 10. Okay, what happened here? And Against the fish, we're just gonna barrel. If he has draws, he has tens, he has like a slow plate over to pair, something like that. Um, we'll be in good shape. Okay, fold the nines, fold the king 10, bump up the ace 8 offsuit, fold the queen 10, queen high flush versus 10 high flush. Fold 7-5. I'll take flop to the jack 9 here. Check back. We will definitely be calling the nines. Okay, good spot with queens. We will call the nines. Okay, I'll take a turn. King's a good card. Happily show down the nines here. Ace jack. Good lord. What is with people calling queens and kings here? This is insanity. It's like 5 times somebody has just like cold called pocket queens or pocket kings pre-flop today alone. I think we'll just check. I think he has like, yeah, exactly. Fucking god. He'll just check these shitty aces like that. Just like insane. And we're just gonna let him blast. Board's not running out great for us though. Beat king queen, beat ace king. Oh my good lord. Pocket tens just got there. We don't really beat anything that 4 bets us, except for like ace queen, ace king. That type of stuff. Pocket tens make the fizzles. Tank shove tens, maybe? Man, enough with the aces when we have kings. Ace king. It's the only hand we beat. think we're gonna end the stream here. Getting a little bit tilted, getting super annoyed against these nits, getting these monster hands against us. Spots where we're just like stockpiling down. So yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button when you do check out the stream, watch some other streams, watch some other videos. They do help out the channel.